Hi, South Bay Wellness Community. It's me and Kylie here. How is everyone? How are you, Kylie?
I am doing good. I'm just jumping in here so I can see the comments. And yeah, how are you?
Good, good. Sorry for we are late today, guys. Some technical difficulties, but that seemed to be like across the board worldwide today with
Yeah.
social media. Hope not too many people freaked out. I know some people were like, I changed my passwords. I thought I was hacked. I know I was
Yeah.
trying to get into my stuff, but I didn't freak out because I was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It's down.
Um I tried to relog in like 3 or 4 times and then I just Googled it and I was like, oh, it's everything.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah.
our apologies for being late. Hopefully you guys can join us today for the lunch and learn. Dr. Z isn't with us today. She had an appointment to go to, so she left it with us. So say hello. Let us know
Jumping in
you're
on
here.
that.
Yeah, Kylie, if you can check. I was looking too, but I'm like toggling back and forth
Yeah.
between pages. So
That's okay. That's all right. I will look and see. Um, I cannot believe it is already the first week of March.
March. I love it. Spring's around the corner. Super rainy and chilly here today, but things are
Yeah.
green. I think my plants are confused because it was 60 degrees the other day. So they're like, am I supposed to bloom? But no, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
It has been pretty nice here. It's supposed to be, I think, like 75 today here.
Oh,
But
gorgeous.
it has been super nice. My kids went to school in shorts. So
Oh, that's awesome.
they have been very excited to wear their summer clothes this early in the
I
year.
bet.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
All
yeah.
right. So I thought we could talk about, me and you discussed earlier, Kylie, mindful eating.
Yeah.
Um, I've been having a lot of great discussions with clients that really led me to talk about it, especially this morning. I had a client who said, I find myself eating just to deal with the stress.
Mm.
I find myself eating to kind of just take me away from what is happening for me. And I
Yeah.
thought it was really profound because I feel like we all experience that. And it's good to be able to recognize it and cultivate a healthy relationship with food. And our hope, Kylie and mine, our hope for you guys is to kind of empower you. And the goal is to encourage the mindfulness around food choices, promote balanced eating habits, address the importance of listening to your body, hunger, and our fullness cues.
Yeah.
So I thought it was cool. I read something too, because as the universe would have it, this had popped up for me. But it was according to Buddhist philosophy, attachment arises from the misconception that happiness and fulfillment can be found in external objects or experiences, which include food.
Yeah.
So I thought it was pretty profound
Yeah.
to
I feel
have
like
that.
food is so big in that category itself too because it's everywhere and we have so much food that is literally made for you to become addicted to it,
Ooh,
with sugar and stuff like that. So it's so easy to turn to food because you can get cheap food, you can get good food, that some people would say tastes good, and that's normally junk food. And not to say that you can't emotionally eat unhealthy food either, because sometimes I pour myself a little extra salad. But yeah, I feel like food is just such a big category there because it can give you just so many different types of feelings.
agreed. I feel like it kind of reflects like our longing for pleasure,
Yeah.
our longing for comfort,
Yeah.
emotional fulfillment. So
Hmm.
food can provide all of that, but only momentarily, right? It's just like a quick fix.
Yeah.
And it's like the need that just keeps happening for
Mhm.
us. So that's why it's not very beneficial, because it usually causes us other effects. And most of the time, we're not turning to extra bowls of salad,
Right. Yeah.
right?
Right. That's, what it's, yeah, definitely the junk food, I would say, or the things that are just not, I don't know how to explain it, just not the
Like
healthiest, even if,
comfort food, right?
yeah,
So it's like
yeah.
food in our society, and within the family group, we say sorry with food, we celebrate with food. There's so many things that we do with food in specific cultures. There's certain things that are made that aren't altered, and so there's a lot of different avenues with
Hmm.
it. um so it's no surprise to me
Yeah.
it
I think
happened.
it, I think that also like breaks down, um, like how you would overcome that too, like those emotions and feelings that food can give
Mm.
you, right? So because it's so broad, um you look for food instead of sleep, or you look for
Mm.
food instead of expressing your feelings in a certain way, and or you look for food and think that, oh, it's going to be my last day, I can stop, or if you look for it as any type of outlet. And so then, you would just jump into those, and how could you mend that? Just get more adequate rest, make sure you're not watching TV, looking at your phone, at least an hour before. Watch what you're eating before you go to bed. That can help. Find a different creative outlet, music, art, sound therapy, yoga. There's so many different other outlets.
There is.
Planning balanced meals, and giving yourself a little grace if you want to have a snack or something sweet, but making sure you know have that ability to cut it off, or even keeping a food journal itself can also help with that.
Those are
Different
all
type of sugar.
amazing
Yeah.
tips. Like
Yeah,
that,
so
everything you
it's
just said.
so like there's just such a building block to it, where once you're able to recognize that there might be an issue, or not even an issue, just something revolving around your food habits, it's you open your mind up to it, you just keep going and keep going.
Yeah. And I think, like, through that understanding, we can see, like, the unsatisfactory nature of the
Yeah.
cravings. And we
Yeah.
can, which can lead us to a sense of freedom and
Right.
contentment just by the things that you mentioned. I mean, they sound so simple, right? Like,
Yeah.
get more rest, journal, food log, get away from distractions, listening to your body and your hunger cues.
Hmm.
But they're so powerful, and we don't
Yeah.
always need to make things really hard to get results. I think we tend to do that to ourselves. We feel like we have to suffer through it, otherwise, we're not
Yeah.
gaining something, but we actually don't. And the suffering is most likely happening like when we're turning to outlets that don't serve our purpose, like overeating, or it can be anything, right? Shopping, alcohol. I mean, the list can
Mhm.
really go on and on. Whatever you kind of use to numb what's happening for you is never a positive thing.
Mhm.
And I love how you talked about giving yourself grace, because I try to teach clients, like, we should never look at food as bad or good,
Right.
because our body will certainly respond to that. Like, if you're eating a bowl of broccoli, so healthy, right? And you're looking at it and you're like, this is the worst thing for me.
Right.
Your body's going to react to that. So we should never look at food as bad or good. I try to
Mhm.
teach people, and do it myself. How am I feeling after I
Mhm.
eat that? How does that food make me feel?
Hmm. I love
Because
that. I
yeah.
need some of that, because even I mean, it's such a perfect example. Even I still have some of those feelings, but um, just acknowledging it is so profound because, you know, you can literally just feel your thinking and, you know, shift and become more mindful of all of these habits and what's really going on. And um, trying, at least giving yourself grace and jumping into that to try and find a solution isn't easy, you know. So recognizing is definitely
Yeah.
a wonderful piece to it. So
And I love how you keep circling around to the grace part, because I feel like validation is
yeah.
probably one of the most important things that we can
Hmm.
do, because in that validation, then we're no longer in that cycle of like shame and
Yeah.
guilt, and
Hmm.
we're able to really identify our triggers,
Right.
understand our stress, and
Yeah.
do things that we need for ourselves. So we don't, again, the external, right? We don't have to go to food or make someone else do it for us. You know, we can advocate for ourselves, we can draw those boundaries. And one of my favorite things to do is, you know, move a muscle, change a thought.
Right.
It can be really helpful, like when you're stuck in that, and maybe it could be difficult to identify like what's happening for you or what emotions you're feeling. So sometimes just getting outside and going for a walk, and it doesn't have to be a long one, just kind of staying present in that, you can gain a lot of insight.
Yep.
And then also you're, you know, the feeling usually passes, and then you're not emotionally eating, or you're
Yeah.
not using food to kind of numb yourself and
Right.
cover that up for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I love all of that. Such great points. I am trying to look here to see if there is anybody watching, and it does seem that some people are watching.
Yay.
I can't see any comments. So if you commented, hello. If not, comment below. And I see Danielle's here. Hello,
Yay.
Danielle.
I got guys. I tea. Can you guys hear
You breaking up a
me?
little bit? Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think Wi-Fi is great.
Yeah, I don't think your Wi-Fi is very good either, but your teeth do look
And hello,
very
how's
clean.
it going?
Yes, dentists are important.
Yeah.
Keeping healthy teeth are important. They're living organs in here, guys. Most people don't know that.
I love that you talk about
Exactly.
that.
Yeah. You guys keep talking without me. I'm just saying hello. I know we're signing off soon. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but keep going.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks for checking in and saying hello. All right. Well, I don't see anyone yet, but hopefully we'll get some replay watches, and we always monitor the Facebook page, all three of us. So if you have questions, please post them. We'll always get back
We've
to
got
you.
a bunch of people who are watching.
Yay.
Good. It's so hard to see on here just because I don't think that the comments come through right away, and my phone lags a little bit, you know, trying to watch it on the other end. But we're so excited for anybody who is watching and anybody who is commenting. If we haven't seen your comment yet, we're talking about some really awesome stuff.
Yeah, if anyone wants to share what their experiences or any tools or techniques that they use,
Yeah.
please comment below. We can talk about them. If anyone has a challenge with it, let's talk about it.
Yeah, drop that stuff in the chat box, you guys. And great speaking today, ladies. Thank you for being on here and showing up for everyone.
Yes.
We're happy to be here.
Definitely.
Awesome. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We will see you next week. We can't wait. Our retreat is this weekend, so we'll send you some live feeds from the retreat.
Yes, very exciting. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.